I think the best distance from the hand to the cue ball is like when you use your hand, you put it before the cue ball. In one hand distance, this would be perfect.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be about 10, 12 inches. That's what most books, most people teach.
It's about one hand.
And for you now, you know, of course I got big hands, you know, but still that's a good. Most people with average size hands, I would say, I like that because that makes, you know, like for me to feel natural. My bridge hand might be a little longer because I'm taller. I got a longer cue, you know. But for accuracy and everything, yeah, that looks about the same. So you want the distance from the cue ball to the V, 10, 12 inches on most shots. Now, sometimes you're going to be in a situation where you've got balls in the way, so you got to put, you know, you have to put your hand up here closer or shoot back like this, you know, and this would be better here. So you have to get closer if you got balls in the way, of course, or the rail, same way. What about the grip? Let's talk a little bit about the grip. You know, where to hold a cue, how tight to hold a cue. I know a lot of people play golf, you know, and some people teach in golf it's like holding a bird. You don't want the bird to fly away, but you don't want to hurt the bird. You know, so it's the same way with the cue. You don't, you know, you don't want to grip it. You don't want to have a death grip on it, squeeze it, and you don't want to hold it just in your fingers. And when I'm holding the cue, it's basically just laying. There's no pressure, maybe a little bit of pressure on this finger right here, but it's mostly just laying in my hand. And when I'm down the chute, you could actually pull it out of my hand. If you tried to pull it out, you could pull it out. There's no pressure there. And the only time there's pressure is when I follow through on the finish of the follow through and to catch the cue, to keep the cue from coming out of my hand. And like if I'm shooting especially a hard shot. So the only pressure is out here. So if I'm shooting, I shoot through like this, and then automatically it comes, by instinct, I just grab a hold of the cue. And do you want to go over how you hold a cue as far as tightness or?
Okay, where to hold the cue with the right hand if you're a right-hand player. Let me go down and explain it.
Yeah.
It's not good if you grip the cue in the front part of the cue, because you can't swing, you can't follow through. And you hold your cue on the end of your cue, then you can't swing.
You can't stroke straight.
Right.
You can't stroke straight.
It would be perfect. You are down with a 90-degree angle.
Yeah, 90-degree angle here, yeah. Where this is vertical, straight up and down.
Yeah.
Now the 90-degree angle he's talking about is when the tip addresses the cue ball, when the tip is there. This is where you have your 90-degree angle back here. So when the tip addresses the object ball or the cue ball, if you look back here, this is 90 degrees. So now, when I follow through, this way I can really get a good follow through on the shot if I'm shooting hard or soft. Okay, if I'm holding up here, like I said, you can't follow through. If I'm back here, I'm following through too much, or it's offline. So what you might do is, have someone to watch you when you get down and dress the cue ball, and let them look and see if you have this 90 degree. It doesn't matter where you hold a cue here. You don't want to hold it like a little behind the balance. Or some people, a short person is going to be holding the cue more up closer to the balance, where a taller person most likely is going to be holding it back here. So, and I advise also the cue, if you're a tall person, say I'm 6'4", 6'5", so I have to use like a 59, 60 inch cue, where you probably have a 58 inch cue, right? Yeah.